Hey friends! Today's video is going to be a YouTube made me buy it video. Most of the products I will be talking about, I very specifically remember who I heard about them from, but there are a few that I don't honestly remember where I heard about them. I just know that I heard about them on YouTube, and I never would have bought them if it hadn't have been for YouTube. So let's just get started. I'll start with the things that I know for a fact where I heard about them from. One of my favorite YouTubers and one of the makeup YouTubers who I trust the most with their recommendations is Rawbeautykristi.
Just kind of like a fresh baby. I don't know, guys. This is me we're talking about.
There have been a couple of things over the years where I completely disagree with something that she loves, aka the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I bought that because of her and I hated it. But a couple of things that I bought because of Christy that I absolutely love. One is the CoverFX Illuminating Setting Spray, and I love it so much. I love it so much, and I'm so glad that I heard about it from her because it is my favorite setting spray. I've tried a couple of other ones. I tried a Pixie one. I tried one from Kat Von D back in the day, but this one is by far my favorite, and I thank her every day. Every day. I love the setting spray. It's expensive, but it's really good. Another thing, there's been a handful of lipsticks. I don't know if I have Mochalicious anymore. I can't remember if I still have Mochalicious, but at least a lipstick combo and a lipstick that I bought because of Christy solely is the Cersei nude lipstick from NYX. It's a very creamy formula. It's like that. Nothing too crazy of a color. It melts into the skin really nicely. It melts into the lips really well. I do have Mochalicious as well. This and Mochalicious is a really nice combo if you want something that's really inexpensive, but also really pretty. Like a nice kind of like faded nude lip thing that looks really cool. I like that combo, but this lipstick specifically, oh, it's such a good nude and it's so inexpensive. Like these lipsticks are like some of the cheapest lipsticks you could find, and it's definitely one of the cheapest things from NYX. Cause the packaging is like the cheapest shit too. It's like the least fancy. A couple of things that I actually heard about because of JKissa. First and foremost is the
Essence Lash Princess mascara.
I don't know if there were other YouTubers who were using this mascara the same way that JKissa was. I also listened to her when she said that the Kush mascara was good. Hated the Kush mascara, so like not everything is like gonna line up as far as like recommendations go. But the Essence Lash Princess is my holy grail mascara because not only is it beautiful, it also just like is really inexpensive as well. Like, I'm wearing the False Lash Effect today. This is the sculpted volume. I like these two, the purple label and the green label. The orange label's good too, but these two I prefer to it. I do particularly like her recommendations. Like, I feel like that I align similarly with the products that she uses because we both have like a similar complexion, and she also has like sensitive skin. So I do like her reviews and her product recommendations. And then the other thing that I heard about from JKissa are the Nabla blushes. This is the shade Gotham specifically. This is the one that I bought because of her. The other one I have is Nectarine. It's like a really pretty, like peachy blush color. Gotham was the contour shade that I bought as a replacement for my NYX Taupe blush. This one isn't nearly as pigmented as I would prefer in a contour powder. I use one from the Lunatick Cosmetic Labs contour book. This one's good if you're even fairer than I am and you like to build things a little bit better. Gotham is a really pretty color, really nice. It's a little bit warmer than Taupe from NYX, so it's not quite as like purpley undertones. It has a little more green to it. It's definitely not quite as pigmented as my Lunatick ones, but still pretty good. One thing where I think I remember who I heard it from, but I can't be positive, is the MAC 109 brush. This is the only MAC brush that I own. I don't buy from MAC anymore, full disclosure. I have had this brush for so long, and I think I heard about this brush from Estee Lalonde back when she was still going by Essie Button on YouTube. I think it was her.
It's my favorite face brush by MAC, and I just love it for blush.
I know that there was a ton of YouTubers who were using this brush specifically for just like a whole multitude of things, whether it was bronzer, blush,
foundation.
I remember there was a girl who used this brush for foundation, like liquid foundation, and the more I've used this, the more I realize, how the fuck do you use this for liquid foundation? It sheds like crazy. I bought this. I mean, it's a fine brush, but is it worth the money? No. Like, MAC brushes are overpriced. But because it's overpriced, I keep it. I don't use it a whole lot, but it's one of those brushes that just like reminds me of like an earlier time when like MAC was all the rage, you know? Not worth it. A few other things that I know I bought because of YouTube. I have the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, another blast from the past. I don't know who I heard about this from first. It was probably like Pursebuzz or like Bub's Beauty or something like that, like back in the day. Who would I have heard this from? Maybe xSparkage? Maybe Leisha? Something like that? I don't know, but this was a time in YouTube beauty history I fondly remember. This is the second time I bought this. I bought one way back in the day, and then it like got really old and the cap broke, and then I bought this one probably about a year and a half ago. It's still good if you want like a tacky white base, but it's definitely not transfer proof. Again, very inexpensive, and it's decent for the price. Like, and they have these in all kinds of different colors. Cottage Cheese, I think, is the shimmery white. This one's just like a cream white shade, no shimmer to it. It's good as a base for like hella bright looks, especially if your eyelids have more like base pigment to them. Like if they're kind of darker, this helps to like block it out completely. But yeah, they're fun. The Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I might have heard about this from NikkieTutorials back in the day.
A blush I've been loving is by Milani, and this is the Baked Blush in Luminoso.
This was all the rage for a hot minute. I hate the packaging more than most packagings, but it's a beautiful shade. Like, it's a beautiful color. It's probably one of my favorite kind of orangey coral blushes because it has a really pretty like sheen to it without it being too like highlighty. I would so prefer these in like a regular pan versus in this weird cumbersome like plasticky shit that like is always like, it's making noise all the time. It's like the worst packaging. It's a really good blush for the price, and you get a lot of product. Like, you get a lot of product in this. Yeah, 3.5 grams of product. Like, that's a decent amount of product for a drugstore blush. I like it a lot. I think it was NikkieTutorials. I think it was Nikkie. Pretty much Glossier in general. I don't own that many Glossier products. I have 2 of the cloud paints. I have like some of the like balm.coms. I have like 2 or 3 of the balm.coms. And then the cloud paints, I have the shades Puff and Storm. So definitely very different. This one's a little more like kind of mauve-y, and this one's a bit more like just straight up kind of powder pink. These are really nice. They're really easy to travel with. Not that we're going anywhere, but I feel like a lot of Glossier products are overpriced, but I feel like these I can see being worth the money because you do get like a lot of product. I think of them like similarly to like the old OCC lip tars, where like you got like an insane amount of product in a tiny tube that you only needed a little bit for. You don't need that much of this product. So I feel like these are definitely like worth the money as far as like Glossier goes, because there's a lot of things from Glossier that are like overpriced, aka the lip gloss. The gloss is, it's like $14 for like a tiny thing of lip gloss, but you know, these are nice. I like these. Here's one where I bought it in spite of what YouTube said. The Subculture palette. Subculture I bought actually from Marshall's on a whim because it was cheaper than buying it full price. It's way less expensive, and if I don't like it as much, it's not like I wasted the full like $43 on it. So I bought this, and I know that like Samantha Ravendall really liked this. I know that Christy didn't like it. I know that Alyssa Ashley didn't like it. There were a lot of people that didn't like this eyeshadow palette, but it's one of my favorite palettes, and I don't regret it at all. I love it so much. Okay. Speaking of Samantha, I bought the Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Flat White. I'm not going to put it on right now, but I bought this pretty much because of Samantha Ravendall.
This gloss for me is the epitome of like what gloss should be.
I love how she does her makeup. I love her channel. I think she's super down to earth and real, and this is a really nice lip gloss. So pretty. And it smells good. It smells good still. I should probably use this up because I think eventually it'll go bad. But they don't carry these anymore, unfortunately. I feel like it's one of the curses of Samantha Ravndal is that like anytime she says she loves a product, brand's like,
oh, we're just gonna discontinue it.
Thanks.
I like this lip gloss and I'm not mad about it. One product that I can solely attribute to Kimberly Clark is the Lunatick Cosmetic Labs Contour Book.
This amazing indie makeup product, the Lunatick Cosmetic Labs Contour Palette.
Now, I feel like Kimberly was absolutely the first person I heard talking about this product. I might have seen a couple other people talking about it, but I know Kimberly was the person who was like really into it, used it in all her videos, and I saw that it was on sale one day and I bought it and I've never looked back. I love this contour book. It's so nice. I'll admit I haven't gotten as much use out of the other shades versus the contour shades, as you can tell, but they're still really nice. Like the pigmentation is good. They're not too pigmented, but they're not too sheer. Like they're a nice pigmentation as far as cheek products go. I can't speak for their eyeshadow formula. I've heard it's kind of so-so, but as far as cheek products go, I really like this one. And they do also have a darker one that's a little more warm toned. So if you are a deeper complexion to mine and you have maybe more of a yellow undertone, you might look at the other one. But this one's really nice for fair, cool tone.
Bitches.
Yeah. One of the only YouTuber brands I feel like I have been really stoked for is Likely Makeup, and it's from It's Likely Makeup, Jordy. And this is the Clown Blush palette. She's come out with 2 of these blush palettes, this one and the Fairy Blush, and then a handful of lashes. I don't wear lashes, I don't wear false lashes because it's a pain in my ass, but this is such a good palette. Although technically I didn't buy this because Josh got this for me for Christmas. But I got it because of YouTube. Like he bought it for me because of YouTube, because I was stoked for it. And I literally sent him a link on Instagram and I was like, hey. Just like nudging him, being like, I want this, give it to me, buy it for me for Christmas. That's what we'll do. Like if I see something on Instagram that I like, if he sees something on Instagram he likes, we just send it to each other. Yeah. But I love this 4-pan blush palette because I can use it also as an eyeshadow palette and it works. It's so good. Next, we have the Colourpop and Safia Nygaard lipsticks, which obviously Safia Nygaard is the reason why I bought them. Also, the colors are just really fun. I really love Bikini Bottom. Bikini Bottom is one of my favorite nudes. It's such a good shade. Oh, and I love that it's freaking bats. I didn't mean to be flipping you off, but it's freaking bats. Brucey, the green one isn't nearly as pigmented as the other ones, and it's a little bit patchier, so it does take a little bit of finessing. But Bikini Bottom and Screamer are really, really nice. Really nice. If you have issues with like products sliding around, I might use a lip liner, but Bikini Bottom you definitely don't need a lip liner for. But yeah, if I could buy these again, I probably wouldn't get Brucey just because it's a little bit patchy, but it's a fun shade for sure. If you have a lip liner that matches it, or like a lip liner, like a dark, like a black lip liner maybe, or like a clear lip liner, this would work really well. I love the packaging too. The packaging on these, I feel like were so like spot on for Safia and just like really on brand for Colourpop. It was just like one of those collaborations where I was like, this makes perfect sense. Like this makes so much sense. So I was happy with these overall, though Bikini Bottom's a better formula. I feel like the cream formula is better than the matte, personally. Honestly, just Colourpop in general, like any Colourpop products, is because of YouTube. Like, I have like the Yes Please palette, I have some Super Shock shadows. Colourpop absolutely is a brand that got its start because of YouTube and got it big because of social media. YouTube, Instagram, all of it. Colourpop really jumped on that really quickly and they've mastered it over the years. So like, snaps for Colourpop for just like completely changing the industry. I have my issues with Colourpop at times. I obviously have brought it up before, but I feel like as a whole, they've really changed the game, you know, in more ways than one. Some ways good, some ways bad. So now on to products that I bought because my friends told me they were good and my friends wouldn't shut up about them. I actually have a product for each of my best YouTube buddies. The Menagerie Cosmetics, formerly known as Makeup Monsters liquid lipsticks, I bought pretty much because of Georgia Harris. I think Lacey also was obsessed with these too, Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, and I bought 4 of these when they were changing the name and like redoing all the packaging. And the colors that I have, I'm not sure if they have all these colors now, but the colors I have are Heavy Artillery, which is the kind of charcoal, Juniper, which is the green, Blackened Heart, which is the dark red, and probably my favorite is Terracotta. This is just like a super interesting, different kind of color that is a really good formula. Like all of these are quite nice. I would say the best formula is Terracotta and then Juniper, and then these 2 are pretty good as well. I mean, they're all good, but I would say Terracotta and Juniper are even better. Another thing that Lacey wouldn't shut up about, as well as like Emily Han, a bunch of small YouTubers, a bunch of small YouTube world, the JD Glow Galaxy Shadows.
These are my favorite eyeshadows in my collection, period. The end. Like, the end. These are my absolute favorite shadows in my collection.
I have 7 of them, and then 1 of the multi-chrome shades. I love these, and I wouldn't say I worked hard for them, but like I waited for a while, and when they finally came in stock, I like jumped on it because I was like, I've been wanting to try these for so long, and then I finally did, and they're very good. The only one that I feel like I wouldn't buy again is Sin, because it's not nearly as like sparkly or like shifty as the other ones. I would say my favorite ones are Insane, this kind of like purpley blue, Fairy Acid, which is, yeah, that's Fairy Acid, and that's Unexpected. This one's also a really fun highlight. This one's good too. Plum is good too. They're all good. I just like some more than other ones. It's quite nice. Yeah, I like these a lot. This is just a sticker from a weed company, by the way. This didn't come like this. For a second, I was gonna say that Hannah Smokey Glow made me buy the Smokey Glow collection, but I didn't buy it. I got it in PR. So instead of that, I remembered that I bought the Flower Bomb palette because of her, and also Midas is great. This was the first Midas palette that I had, and I definitely bought it because Hannah started talking about Midas Cosmetics, and I was all for supporting an indie brand, so love this. And then as well, the Sultry palette I bought because of her.
I would wear these shimmers on my eyes every day for the rest of my life. Like, these shimmers are so stunningly beautiful.
A friend of mine had the Sultry palette, and I like touched it, and then I was like, Hannah, is it good? Is it really good? And she was like, yeah, it's really good. And like, she didn't shut up about it. And I'm glad that I bought it because I really do like this palette. I really do like this. I wasn't mad that I anti-hauled it because at the time I was like, I don't need this. But then eventually I was like, okay, I'll add this to my collection. I will say, you don't need any of these. Like, don't take this as me being like, oh, these are all totally worth it. Everybody's collection is different, and everybody has different wants and different needs. So don't feel like me talking about these saying that you two made me buy it, that you need to buy them too. Like, please don't. It would be funny though, if you want to leave it in the comments, if there's anything that I have not shut up about that you ended up buying, that you ended up liking because I recommended it. I get comments from people talking about the BareMinerals foundation on occasion, and it makes me so damn happy because I feel like that foundation does not get nearly enough love on YouTube.
Because BareMinerals is boring.
As a brand. Now, last but not least is one thing that I feel like I make comments about, Hannah makes comments about, Nisa makes comments about, every one of our fucking group chat makes comments about it, and sometimes I wonder if people don't get that we're joking around. The So Juicy lip glosses from Colourpop. Now, Nisa and I are stands for squeezy tube lip glosses. I specifically bought this one, Princess Cut, because of Nisa. Nisipisa is the reason that I have any of my So Juicy lip glosses from Colourpop. Absolutely, it's all her fault. It's all Nisa's fault.
Colourpop is releasing a line of plumping lip glosses and squeezy tubes called So Juicy. I'm gonna pass out. I'm sorry.
I particularly like these ones. They're very inexpensive. They're very easy to take with you. For me, they're easy to apply. Obviously, not everybody has the same taste, but I absolutely bought these So Juicy lip glosses from Colourpop because of Nisipisa. I mean, Nisa made a whole fucking video about lip gloss, like the gospel of lip gloss, according to Nisipisa. You should watch that video. It's funny. But yeah, I love these. I mean, honestly, lip gloss in general, I feel like I got back into because of Nisa. So I blame my lip gloss collection on Nisa. So, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, it's right there. I was like, where did my phone go? Blech. That's everything that I could think of that I still own that YouTube made me buy. There's definitely things that I've decluttered in the past, like any Urban Decay palettes I bought because of YouTube, like the Vice palette, Naked palette I got because of YouTube. There's a lot of things that I bought because of YouTube. All my MAC lipsticks that I first had at the beginning of my makeup collection. If you want to check out that video, I reacted to one of my oldest videos, two of my oldest videos actually. Do let me know in the comments if there's anything that you have bought because of me that you ended up liking, or if there's things that you bought that because of me that you didn't end up liking, because I would like to know maybe how good my recommendations are. Today's song of the day is an older one from, was it 2013 when that record came out? Today's song of the day is an older Ravenna Wood song that came off their second full-length, The Jackals, a song called Live Alone that's, again, very timely. I love those guys. I miss them. So definitely check out the song in the description below, and I'll put a link to it in the card. Go check out my ASMR channel if you haven't already and you really like ASMR. I'll be trying to post videos on there maybe once a week. I'll see how I can schedule things around like ASMR and my regular channel, so hopefully I can get one video a week on there. So if you do like ASMR, please subscribe to that channel because I'm trying to get to a point where I can monetize it, and I think I need 1,000 subscribers, and then the watch hours will come with it. So if you do like ASMR, I would appreciate a subscription. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and would like to see more of my content, please subscribe to this channel as well. I post videos Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and a live stream on Wednesdays. For the time being, as we're all kind of stuck at home, self-isolating. Thanks so much to my patrons. As always, I appreciate you so very much, especially right now. Y'all are great folks. Join my Discord. The link should be on Patreon, so you guys could actually like join the Discord. I don't know if everybody knows that there's a Discord there, but if you are a patron of mine, there's a link to my Discord on Patreon. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!